Hello students, let's we see our next topic, that is Lamarckism. Jean-Baptiste Lamarck proposed that morphological changes occurring in living organisms are responsible for evolution, and the reason behind those morphological changes is activities or laziness of that organism. See here, Lamarck, that the scientist, he proposed that morphological changes occurring in living organism, and that is the responsible for the evolution of the organism. The morphological changes is related to their activities or laziness. If they are doing more activities, that habits adapt in there, or that characters adapt in that organism. If they are not using some organs because of their laziness, and that is responsible for their evolutions. He called this concept as a principle of use or disuse of organs. Further, he said that the neck of giraffe has become too long due to browsing on leaves of tall plants by extending their neck for several generations. He has given one example why the giraffe's neck is so long, too long. Because he always that browsing on leaves of tall plants, and because of extending their necks not for one generation but the several generation, he did like that only. Same way, he is browsing the leaves of tall plants, and that's why his necks become too long. Similarly, the shoulders of Iron Smith have become very strong due to the frequent hammering movement. Another example he has given about the Iron Smith, and his shoulder become that very strong because due to the frequent hammering movement. This is the useful activity, means that organisms are using, and that's why that adaptations occur there. Another example he has given there, the wings of birds like ostrich and emu have become weak due to no use. Ostrich and emu, they are the birds, but they are not using their wings, and that's why their wings are become weak due to the no use. Legs of the birds like swan and ducks have become useful for swimming due to living in water, and snakes have lost their legs by modification in their body for burrowing habit. Another some example he has given there related to the duck and swan. Their legs have become useful for swimming. You know that in their legs we can see the potassium to swim in the water, and the snakes have lost their legs. This is the modification in their body because of their burrowing habitat. Snakes always they are living in burrows, and that's why their legs that extinct. All these examples are types of acquired characters and are transferred from one generation to another generation. And these characters, they are adapted by the organism, and that because of their heredity, they are transfer that characters from one generation to the another generation, and this is called the theory of inheritance of acquired characters, or the Lamarckism. Because of they have given the characters related to that, they have given some example of organism. Some organism they use their body organs, and some they are not used, and because of that the changes occur in their generations, and that heredity changes they are giving to transfer to the another generations. And we can see the adaptation related to that, and that is responsible for their evolution. And this theory is called the inheritance of acquired characters or Lamarckism. Development of organs due to specific activities or their degenerations due to no use at all was widely accepted, but transfer of those characters from generation to generation was rejected. Here they said the development of organs due to specific activities, like they have given the example of giraffe. They browsing the leaves of tall plants, and that's why its neck become too long. That is accepted. Or their degeneration due to no use was widely they are accepted. Some another organisms example they have given the birds, that is the if that birds are not example of ostrich, they are not using their wings, and because of that that is their activities are degenerate. This one accepted, but the transfer of those characters from generation to generation was rejected because it had been verified many times that modifications brought in us are not transferred to the next generation, and thereby Lamarck's theory was disproved. So after the study of another scientist, they said that the modified characters, they are not transferred to the next generation. That's why they disprove this theory. The living organism can transfer the characters which it has acquired to the next generation. This is called ancestry of acquired characters. Next, they have given the living organism can transfer their characters which it has acquired, and that acquired characters, they are transferred from one generation to the another, to the next generation. This is called the ancestry of acquired characters. Next, they have given speciation. Formation of new species of plants and animals is the effect of evolution. Species is the group of organisms that can produce fertile individuals through the natural reproduction. Formation of new species of plants and animals is the effect of evolution. Because of that evolution, we can see the new species of plants and animals in the surrounding or in the environment. Species is the group of organism for whom we can call the species. That is the group of organism. Maybe there is in plants one of the group of organism, and animals, that is the another group of organism that can produce fertile individuals. So they can fertile or produce like themselves new individual or new species through the natural reproduction. Each species grows in specific geographical conditions. Their food, habitat, reproductive abilities and periods is different. However, genetic variation is responsible for formation of new species from earlier one. So each species there grows in a specific geographical conditions. What is the environment surrounding that species, like them their habits become, like maybe their food and habitats, reproductive abilities related to their surrounding. And however, the genetic variations also responsible for the formation of new species. Some genetic variations, maybe when there is an forming a new species, that time that variations is occur, and that is also responsible for formation of new species from the earlier one. Besides, geographical and reproductive changes are also responsible. Not only the genetic variations, but the geographical and reproductive changes are also responsible for formation of new species. Similarly, geographical or reproductive isolations also leads to the speciation. Same, they said the geographical or reproductive isolation is also leads to the speciation. Means the differentiation related to the geographical conditions, and maybe there is a reproductive changes is there, that is also leads to the speciation. Maybe any organisms acquired any characters in themselves that transfer from the next generation, and because of this they can we can see their species in the environment because they adjust with the surrounding, or they did the modification in themselves related to the surrounding, and if because of that they sustain in the environment, and then they produce their species or new generation we can see in the environment, and that is the speciation.